Hello, welcome to another video. I'm Beth, your friendly neighborhood reader and graphic designer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the books that I have checked out from the library. I have 4 books from the library. 2 of these are books that I reserved before they were released, so they are new books, and then there are 2 that are not new. They've been around for a while, but they've been getting a little bit more hype recently. The 2 that are not new are Miss Newbury's List by Megan Walker. I actually was recommended this book by Aya on her channel Aya's Cottage. Lately, I have been really enjoying Jane Austen retelling, and we're headed into July where you're going to see a lot more people talking about the works of Jane Austen. So I decided to kind of embrace my Regency era a little bit and pick this one up. I've heard that this is very wholesome and sweet. The synopsis on the back says, England 1820. Rosalind Newbury is counting down the days until her wedding to the Duke of Marlborough, a man she's only met twice, and she knows exactly how she wants to spend her time. As a child, Roz created a list of 10 things to do before her wedding day. So far, she has done none of them. She's determined to tackle each item, though she'll have to accomplish them all in secret. After all, a soon-to-be Duchess is not usually allowed to bury treasure in the pasture, eat sweets all day, or learn how to swim. She enlists the help of her best friend Liza, who brings along her cousin Charlie, a prodigal son-turned-boxer who has come to the countryside to mend his reputation and learn how to be his father's heir. Together, the 3 of them work to complete the list. And as each item is crossed off, an unlikely friendship blooms between Roz and Charlie. The more time they spend together, the more Roz falls in love with this imperfect man and his good heart. With the wedding looming, Roz must decide to either admit her romantic feelings for Charlie and risk her family's future, or keep her promise to marry the Duke and start a new life as a noblewoman. So yeah, I don't know. I have not read anything by Megan Walker before, but I was intrigued by Aya's review for this book, and I think that it will be a fun and lighthearted read. The Three-Body Problem by Zixin Liu. This recently was adapted into a miniseries on Netflix, I believe, or Hulu. Lucked out and got the non-TV adaptation cover, so it doesn't have the little sticker that says now a series, but I think it's on Netflix. I have not watched it yet because I am typically the person who tries to read the book before they watch the adaptation, but I don't always get around to it. So I thought that I would give this one a try and see how I fare with it. I haven't read very much sci-fi lately, and I've been kind of wanting to get back into it, so this could be a good re-entry point for me. Before the adaptation was announced, I had added this to my TBR because I saw that former President Barack Obama had blurbed it, and I was looking at a list of books that he loved. It seems like he has a really good reading taste. I really don't know anything about it, so here is what the inside flap says. A secret military group sends signals into space in hopes of establishing contact with aliens, and succeeds. Picking up their signal is an alien civilization on the brink of destruction who now readies to invade Earth. News of the coming invasion divides humanity like never before. Some want to help the superior beings take over a world they see as corrupt. Others prepare to fight the invasion at all costs. The Three-Body Problem begins a groundbreaking saga of enormous scope and vision. I believe this is a 3-book series, so therein the saga lies. Ken Liu, who translated this one, is definitely on my want-to-read list. I have the Dandelion Dynasty right next to me on my bookshelf, but I have not gotten into it yet. So, eager to see how I fare with this one. I will definitely let you know my honest thoughts because that's what I do here. A newer book that I have been waiting for is finally out, and that is Lucy Foley's The Midnight Feast. Now, this one is playing into a cover trend that I've been seeing a lot of lately, and that is using neon colors is a big one. I thought it was funny that Lucy Foley's cover and I think the new Riley Sager both use this bright fluorescent green for their titles. The other example I've seen is that bright orange that I loved from Olivetti. I'm seeing orange more often in cover design this year as well, so I love the contrast between a dark photograph in the background and that bright text in the foreground, and I am eager to see where we go from here. I didn't do hardly any research on this one. I just saw it's the new Lucy Foley, and I've only read the guest list by her, but I just have this idea of an opulent setting, a wide cast of characters, and an Agatha Christie-like mystery, and that was what I enjoyed about the guest list. So I have no doubt that this one is going to provide some of those same elements. It's the opening night of the manor, and no expense, small or large, has been spared. The infinity pool sparkles, crystal pouches for guests' healing have been placed in seaside cottages and woodland hutches. The Manor Mule cocktail, grapefruit, ginger, vodka, and a dash of CBD oil, is being poured with a heavy hand. Everyone is wearing linen. And yet, just outside the manor's immaculately kept grounds, an ancient forest bristles with secrets. The local community resents what they see as the manor's intrusion into the local woods and attempts to privatize the beach, and small skirmishes have erupted on the edges of the property between locals and the staff. And the whispers keep coming. About an old piece of pagan folklore, it must be folklore, the Nightbirds, an avenging force that can be called upon to make right wrongs that elude the law, though surely everything at the manor has been done above board. On the Sunday morning of opening weekend, the local police are called. There's been a fire. A body's been discovered. Something's not right with the guests. What happened on the grounds of the manor the past 36 hours? And who or what is the cause? Everyone has an agenda, everyone has a past, but not everyone will survive the midnight feast. So this sounds intriguing. We have people coming to a celebrity-style resort with some pretty crazy VIP treatment, and the locals are not happy about the intrusion of that resort. So we'll see what local curse and rumors are to be believed, or if someone maybe is using it as a cover to try to get them shut down. I don't know, but this one is going to be fun. I did not know that Robin Sloan had a new book coming out, and he's the author of Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore as well as Sourdough, and I thoroughly enjoyed both of those books. They were very humorous and pretty whimsical, and I have no idea what this one is about. So we're gonna find out together what the synopsis of this one is. I literally just saw, oh, he has a new book. I put it in a vault at the library, and we have it here. It is 11,000 years from now. A lot has happened, and yet a lot is still very familiar. Ariel is a boy in a remote village under a wizard's rule. Like many adventurers before him, Ariel is called to explore a world full of eye-popping discoveries and challenges. Unknown enemies, a mission to rescue the world, a girl. Here, as they say, be dragons. But none of this happens before Ariel encounters an entity from an earlier civilization. A sentient, sensitive artificial intelligence with a special perspective on all of human history, who becomes both Ariel's greatest ally and our narrator. Moonbound is an adventure into the richest depths of story itself from the creator of the Penumbraverse, Robin Sloan. It is a deeply satisfying epic of ancient scale, blasted through the imaginative prism of one of our most forward-thinking writers, and this is only the beginning. Welp. Also intriguing. All four of these sound great, and I have no idea which one to read first. So let me know what you think. Miss Newbury's List, The Three-Body Problem, The Midnight Feast, and Moonbound. Those are the books that I have borrowed from the library, and I'm currently reading The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson, And that's the only book that I'm actively reading this week. I did make some progress in it last night. I'm not sure if that's going to be something I can wrap up this week, but I have some pretty big reading plans for July, and I am excited to share those with you in my next video, which is coming on Sunday. But for now, I would love to hear from you about anything that you're excited to borrow from the library, anything great that you read lately, and which one of these books you think I should pick up next. I will see you in another video soon.